Hey, everybody, thanks for watching this week's episode. We want to promote where you can see us. For tickets, go to joegattoofficial.com to see all my tour dates. And for Steve's, go to punchup.live/Steve-Byrne. That's Byrne. He makes it super easy to find him. And now, on to the episode.
There was a problem, yo, I'll solve. Word to your mother.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a Halloween episode of Two Cool Moms. I'm Steve Byrne, and I'm joined right now by my co-host. His name is Joe Gatto. Now, I don't know what he's dressed as, so we're going to see here in a second just what Joe is coming in trick-or-treat as. Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. The microphone is behind you. I don't want your shell to hit your.
I'm choking myself out. I can't sit out.
Are you our Raphael?
This distance is not good, so I can't sit down. I have to do the episode standing. I'm getting choked out by the neck. Welcome to Two Cool Moms.
Yeah.
Oh, you look great, Elvis.
Thank you very much. You look pretty cool. You.
This is not going to be good for me.
You look great, dude.
I just tried to use my phone and it couldn't recognize me.
Wow, it's cool to see you jacked.
Yeah, I'm jacked. I have to be I went as jacked Raphael for Halloween.
Yeah, man.
I love the fake muscles. I was going to get one of those T-Rex inflatable ones, but I didn't know how I would sit down and it wouldn't be good for sound.
Yeah,
So.
you look awesome.
Thank you, buddy.
Who is your favorite Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle?
They only had my favorite turtle in a medium, Donatello, so I had to go with Raphael. It was the only XL they had. The fake muscles really make it for me. I think that's really fun.
You look jacked. I think you're going to role play tonight with the missus. I think she's going to like this.
I picked up a Splinter outfit. You thought I was going to go with April O'Neil. Oh, no, you don't know how I get down. This is annoying, too. This is like in my eyes. I can't really see. I have long eyelashes. What?
You look.
I look like I'm playing dress up. I'm not necessarily a superhero.
If the bad guy was pulling off a bank heist back, we'll keep going.
Not too much toxic waste. He's a little too radioactive. Oh, man.
When is the last time you dressed up? Do you dress up on Halloween?
I do, yeah. We do the family stuff sometimes. So
what was the last thing you dressed up as?
I was my son is obsessed with Minions, right? So he wanted to do Minions. So I dressed up as Gru. And he was was a minion, but then my daughter changed her mind and she was something else, like a unicorn, a zombie or something. And then so it didn't make sense as a family unit anymore. Yeah. And Bessie had like a minion T-shirt on, and I was like, I had the full Gru going.
That was like the least amount of effort from Bess, like just a T-shirt.
T-shirt does it. She used to get into it big time. We did one of my favorite ones. We did was when we first had some of our old dogs and Milana. It was. Well, you can't take me seriously. I want to talk to you about your mortgage. Have you done estate planning? I look like Naphael. Naphael. Our captain's here, though. You look great, Mark.
Here for duty. I had to walk out of the room when Joe was putting on the outfit. I literally thought I was going to die.
He fell to the floor.
Because
he said, I can't breathe. And he rolled. I needed help with the shell, but it doesn't match. It gets held up by Velcro, and they were too far apart. And he was trying to push it together.
The back is supposed to be Velcroed together, but it's too small, so it doesn't Velcro. So the shell doesn't.
This is an XL.
Yeah.
Biggest one they had.
All right, well.
You like the Ninja Turtles?
Heroes and a hash.
I can't. You're gonna have to carry this whole thing. I can't breathe. my nuts are in my throat. I'm getting choked out.
What was your favorite Halloween?
Bessie's first Halloween in New York was kind of fun. We did the parade down on, we went on that, went to like a scary house. That was a really fun one. We walked around the parade and stuff. I'm not a big Halloween guy. I didn't really enjoy Halloween that much. growing up. I grew up and I was the white guy in my neighborhood, so it wasn't very fun for me. I was running a lot of Halloween. Spent a lot of time running. Yeah. My dad, we used to shampoo, not shampoo, shaving cream. We do shaving cream. And there was a girl in my neighborhood with big gazungas, and she used to just be covered in handprints. And my mom saw her, and she goes, I guess you got in a shaving cream fight. And she's like, I love Halloween. But I stopped dressing up early. I remember my mom, it was for Halloween, and we had needed an outfit for Halloween. My mom forgot. So she sent me as a wizard. And what it was my mom had costume jewelry, so she got her biggest, gaudiest one. I'll tell you a story.
Go ahead, please.
She got her biggest, gaudy. No one's going to be able to take me seriously in this whole episode.
Good, sorry, yeah.
Should I lose the mask?
You can lose it, yeah, because it looks like your eyes are irritated.
Nah, it's more fun. So my mom got her gaudiest piece of costume jewelry, and it looked like an amulet. So she put it on me. I wore my brown bathrobe, and she went and got a stick from the backyard. And my mom used to wear wigs, so she had a wig, and she put it on me. And I went as a wizard.
Did you get beat up?
Oh my God, I got made so much fun of. Everybody had all these things, but it was like the late '80s, like '80s, I guess. Yeah. So people weren't really. It was all like plastic costumes anyway.
Yeah, those like masks. I remember they had a little slit, and they would cut the shit out of your lips.
Yeah,
it was like not comfortable.
The worst.
It was like, and by the way,
they were sharp edge around the neck too. Like you
could get cut up. It had the one little elastic rope
that always broke.
Always snapped.
Yeah.
And then it's just like a garbage bag with like TIE fighters on it. And it's like, you look back on those costumes, they look kind of scary, to be honest with you.
Did you do the Superman one?
Constantly.
Superman was the best.
Always
one.
Superman.
Yeah.
Always Superman. I was a Star Wars one year, Darth Vader.
You went to the dark side.
I went to the dark side. To the dark side.
I was a Jedi once. Same costume. My mom just gave me she painted a stick like yellow. She's like, now it's a lightsaber. Bathrobe. Same wig. No, I was I remember we did a lot of like those. We went to Kresge's was our store, which was basically the 5 and dime by us. And they had them all lined up in the boxes, all the masks, and you got to pick who you wanted to be.
Yeah.
And it was so exciting. And then one year my sister wanted to be Raggedy Ann. I was like 6 or 7. It's like one of my first memories. And my mom was like, you could be Raggedy Andy or whatever. And I was like, I don't even want to be Raggedy Ann. I didn't want to. I was like, that year I think it was like Yoda. So I was like, I want to be like an Ewok or whatever it was. And she's like, no, you're going to be Raggedy Andy. So I was Raggedy Andy one year. I was like, this is the worst ever.
With the red hair and
the red hair. And I came with a red hair, like a little wig thing. Stupid. Those masks are scary though. You're right.
Horrible. But these kids these days, like the costumes are legit. You look like Deadpool. You look like Wolverine.
And they do the Transformers ones. You see the kids come out as Optimus Prime.
And they can change.
They go down and they drive away. It's like, how's that even possible?
Unbelievable. Yeah. The costumes these days. But my favorite was Ghostbusters had come out. And I had
Slimer?
No, I had an astronaut outfit, right? So it was already like gray, so I just take it off.
Cut my eyeballs. I had to.
I just threw a knapsack on. I put a hose in it. Like I had a short hose and I duct taped it to my gun. And I had these moon boots and I went out as a Ghostbuster. And my dad made me like a little thing for my side. And that was, to this day, was like, it was my coolest gift.
Coolest one, right?
Coolest one. And I made it myself.
The DIY one, that's gone away, right? I feel like parents make it for their kids. But they're badass, like you said. I don't think there's like any janky ones anymore. I love a good janky, throw it together kind of deal.
Yeah. There was this guy, Jeff Scott, who was
Fitzgerald?
No.
If your name was Jeff Scott Fitzgerald, that'd be great.
But he was the piano player at the Comedy Store, but also makeup artist. So every year he'd come in like with the greatest. One year he came as Pee Wee Herman. He looked just like him. And the other year he'd always do like Fangoria stuff and like Werewolf. And it was decked out. He was the one where I was like, wow, that guy lives for Halloween.
Really?
Looked awesome. Favorite Halloween candy is?
I was just going to play a quick game with you.
Good.
Called Yay or Nay.
Okay, hit it.
Hit the music. Welcome to Halloween version of Yay or Nay. Okay?
Yay or
We're playing
nay.
Yay or Nay. Okay, trick or treat. I'll give you two options, and I'll give you a thing, and you tell me yay, it's good, or nay, you shouldn't be doing it. Okay.
Okay, do we go back and forth or just you?
No, we can go back and forth if you like.
Good.
I have prepared ones.
Good.
I thought about this for the past 5 minutes.
All right.
Ready? Trick or treating as a teenager.
Yay.
Yay. You like teenagers or trick or treating?
Love it.
Okay. Do they need to be in costume?
Yay.
Yeah, they have to be, right?
You have to be, yeah.
Okay, so if a teenager just shows up, like, ding dong, give me your candy, that's not, right? That's a nay. Okay, so you have to be in that.
Boo.
Okay, yeah. I didn't, did you, how long did you trick or treat till you were? How old were you?
Probably high school.
High school.
And then college, you go to college and it was just like, you're just getting dressed up to go out. And I remember I look back on this and I just thank God I didn't. I loved What's Happening. Do you remember What's Happening when I was a kid? Yeah. Rerun and Dwayne Wade.
Yeah, that's Fat Albert, sorry.
I loved What's Happening. So I went as Shirley.
Did you?
Yeah. And I just had I made a Rob's Place because her costume was just a shirt that just said Rob's Place.
Nice, yeah.
So I just had a shirt that's Rob's Place and I got an afro. I didn't do blackface, thank God.
Right, smart.
I would, even back then, don't do that. I
Yeah.
would never do, but I went to Shirley and nobody got it. I was like, does nobody remember? Hey.
Yes, yeah.
That was my favorite show. As soon as I come home from school, throw it on UHF, 53 in Pittsburgh. Oh my God, I can't believe I remember.
Oh.
And I would watch What's Happening.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Whoa.
So that was one of my favorite costumes.
And you were big a do-it-yourself kind of guy.
Yeah, but that was the last time I ever dressed up. I haven't since maybe till today. One year I went out with my kids and I was Boba Fett, but it was like the Walmart Boba Fett thing was.
Oh, it wasn't like the real one like you have in your house.
Yeah, I would love to go like cosplay and go all in
yeah.
and get some cool stuff. Okay, candy, yay or nay? Reese's peanut butter cups.
The yayest.
The yayest of all the yays.
yays. Yeah,
okay,
that's my jam.
Almond Joy.
The nayest. I don't like coconut. So coconut, that's a big thing there for me.
My kids know they give it to me.
The Mounds? Do people give you the Mounds?
I'll get some Mounds, but Almond Joy is very popular.
You need the nuts.
Skittles.
I go nay.
Nay on a Skittles.
I don't taste the rainbow. I don't like it.
Wow.
Yeah, I go Reese's. If we're going that type of vessel,
You want a Reese's Pieces?
M&M or I go Reese's Pieces. Reese's Pieces, my faves.
Chocolate M&M's.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I go nay.
I like mixing them up.
Give me the peanut.
You gotta go peanut over that. You didn't say it was a do or end. But if somebody's offering me a peanut regular M&M, I'm taking it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Taffy.
Get out. Yay or nay? Ready?
Yeah.
Money when you go trick or treating, they give you nickels.
Yay.
Yay.
Yeah. I mean, I'd rather have candy.
I had somebody. I had
A bag of nickels?
I wish it was nickels. She used to give you 5 pennies and an apple slice in a Ziploc bag. Ready?
Who is this monster?
This was Mrs. She lived across the street from us. She was, what the fuck was her name? Mrs. B. It started with a B.
She had to be in her 60s.
Mrs. B. Call my sister. Call.
Was she in her
have her number,
60s?
You have Carl's number? I think you do.
so.
She was in her 60s.
Yeah. Only an older person would do. Like somebody that lived
know
through the
my
Great
phone number.
Depression.
Yeah. She used to wrap in a, she would make her own bag, and in it she would take 5 pennies and wrap it in saran wrap, and then take an apple slice and put it in like a little Ziploc bag and give everybody that. Do you have Carl's number?
I don't.
You have Vinny's number?
Vinny, I've right.
That's very sweet, though. As a kid, though, you're going to go, this sucks.
Yeah, it sucks.
But as an adult, you think, oh, that's very sweet that she would take the time to do that for the kids.
Yeah, for sure.
And
But I was like, when we got it, it was like, who gives an apple slice and whatever?
But fruit, yay or nay?
Nay.
Big nay.
No, you get fruit at home.
Big nay.
Like a clementine, people drop clementines in on you.
Where were you trick or treating? They do that up in Boston? They dropping clementines on you?
I'd have
you
one
went Florida.
clementine a year. Well, no, that's true. But no, you'd get clementines every once in a while, the little oranges.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have Vinny's number. You want me to call him?
Yeah, just text them and say, can I have Carl's number? Joe's asking. Don't ask Vinny for Carl's number. That's not good. What's the easiest way for me to get myself? All right, let me think about this. Mrs. B across the street.
Buttersworth.
It wasn't Buttersworth. Berardino? No. It's going to fucking haunt me. I'll get back to you.
Okay.
Mrs. B. You know that thing when you don't? Okay, you ready? Yay or nay? I got another yay or nay.
Okay.
Yay or nay? Adult only Halloween parties.
Yay.
You like those?
Yay.
Like people that throw it out.
Yeah, I've never gone to one, but
So how do you yay that then?
because I'm always working. But my wife goes, and I think they're cool.
She goes by herself?
In our neighborhood.
Got it.
Yeah.
But it's adult only? I find those weird when the kids aren't invited and it's just like the adults growing up.
I think it's a fun excuse to put on some costumes, and I think it's kind of
Drop
cool.
your keys in a fishbowl.
See what happens. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That for me, that's a nay. I don't like
An adult costume party? No?
No.
Why?
I think it's weird. I think it's like it's kind of like Halloween comes from the children, doesn't it?
I have a friend named Ryan. Ryan doesn't have any kids.
Okay, I have a friend named Sam. We're getting into just naming our friends.
But Ryan specifically lives for Halloween.
Okay.
It's like his thing, and he'll have a costume party with his wife. And I think, well, okay, that's pretty cool. That's their thing. He doesn't get as jazzed for Thanksgiving or New Year's, but
Got it.
Halloween's his go-to.
That's his jam?
Yeah, and he always has one. I'm always on the road, but I'm like, oh, that's pretty cool that he gets, and he dressed up as a teddy bear.
Did he?
Which I was like, that's pretty funny.
That
He
is
got
funny.
the bear costume and put the thing on, and I was like, oh, that's pretty sweet. Yeah.
I love a pun costume.
Yeah.
I love a punny costume. I think are great. You see some real great ones. Those are always DIY, by the way.
Yeah,
The pun
yeah,
costumes.
you have to.
Those are fun.
Okay, I got a yay or nay for you.
Okay, go.
Yay or nay, as an adult, you walk with your kids while they're trick-or-treating.
Up to a certain age, yes.
What's the age?
Probably 12.
12?
Yeah.
Really?
I think my 12-year-old should probably be walking around by themselves. I'll be on the streets,
Yeah.
but I won't be with them to the doors.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
You don't think 10?
I could do a 10. Let's meet in the middle. Let's do 11. I feel like 12 is the right age to be doing a lot of the cutting loose.
We have a deal.
Yeah.
Welcome to Shark Tank.
I got yay and nay for you. Yay or nay, decorate your house for Halloween.
Yay, but nay.
Ah,
I don't, but my wife and daughter, my daughter goes
Loves it.
nuts for it. Yeah. So as soon as it was October 1st, can we get this stuff? Can we get this stuff? Yes, of course.
Okay.
So she got it a lot. Yay or nay for you?
nay for me, big time.
No.
I don't do anything
Really?
outside because you're never outside your house. That's for other people. They don't need that. Go see what you need to see. Yay, nay on this one. Yay or nay, the inflatables for the decorations.
Nay, I would say yay, Christmas.
Christmas, yay.
Christmas
Christmas,
inflatables.
yay.
I like a
Halloween,
Christmas inflatable.
Yeah. Do you like the yay and nay getting scared by the decorations? Do you like those?
Yeah. Yeah, I like those. Yay or nay, haunted house?
Nay.
Nay.
I pushed my wife through them. What about that Halloween I was talking about? We went through the one downtown. They have a nice big one. You know, they do that House of Horrors, whatever the hell it is. Downtown, what's that House of Horrors that Daniel Monero does? Blood Manor. So they do Blood Manor, right?
Yeah.
There's this big thing you go through, but it's in like a storage facility that they have taken over a certain part of it. So you have to go room to room, and all the actors are waiting inside. So I would just wait and push I'd push my sister. I push my wife into the room.
Yeah.
Everybody would come out to scare her, and I'd walk in and be like, "Hey guys."
So they all took the fucking. They all took the
She
heat.
loves scary. She loves Halloween.
Have you ever done like the Universal
Yes.
Scream?
That was fun.
is legit.
Yeah, that's great.
And I kept thinking, okay,
Halloween Horror Nights down at Universal. You're talking.
they're not going to get me again. I mean, I've got this. Nope. They constantly reinvent ways
the
to
place.
get you. Where you're watching the thing on the screen, and then the guy comes out of the screen, and I was
yeah,
like,
it's crazy.
"Wow, this
they
doesn't
do
stop."
the ones where I have neighbors in my old hood where they would sit and wait for the kids and scare the kids like coming out of the bushes and things.
Oh, really?
Or
Oh, that's
pretend. There's
cool.
one guy who was great. He pretended that he was 1 year for like 2 or 3 years in a row. He would sit as a clown and have the bowl of candy and says, "Take one."
and
And when they
freak
would
'em
come,
out.
he would just go. It wouldn't even be big or whatever. He would just go. Happy Halloween, and the kids would like freak out, you know, because he could do whatever.
Yeah.
So everybody knew that. And everybody was, one at the same time. Then the next year, like the 4th year in, he makes it a mannequin and he hides behind the bush.
No.
So everybody's coming to get it, whatever, and they're waiting for him to go Happy Halloween, and he came up behind them and was like Happy Halloween, and they fucking
Trickster.
It was like the long, like 4 years in the making.
That's you.
That's me for sure. That was
Yeah.
cool. I thought that was really cool.
What I do, because my wife will go out with the kids, I'll stay home because I don't like
You man
leaving
the
the
door.
ball.
You man-
I don't like leaving
no.
the ball. I like you got to ring the doorbell, give us some formality, and I like seeing what the kids are dressed up as too. It's pretty cool. But I have a bowl of rocks, and I go, just pick a rock. And they go, no, come on, is this real? And I'm like, I'm kidding. And then I pull out the candy. That's my
You're a
trick
trickster.
to the treat.
Yeah, nice. You need both. You
Yeah.
need both. The bowl thing, oof. I went full pursuit one year. Did I tell you about this?
You go all in. You
No, somebody stole the bowl from my front steps. I saw it happen on a Nest camera on my Ring doorbell.
Who was it? An
the
adult
streets.
or kids?
It was she walked by herself in the back. No ring the bell. Nothing.
Yeah.
Not even in a costume. coming home from school, walks by, sees the thing, does a double take like this, nobody's around, takes the bowl, opens a backpack,
No.
puts the bowl back, right? I see my dogs are barking. I was like, oh, somebody's coming, waiting for somebody to ring the bell. I look, I see the bowl's empty. I go, what happened here? I go back in the cam, I see it, I see her outfit, I get in the car. I
Did you
start
really?
going around the neighborhood. Ready? I see her walking with somebody else. They're walking by the McDonald's. They both have backpacks, and they're looking in their backpacks for all the things they've stolen. And I I cut in front of them over traffic and blow up on the sidewalk, lean on the horn, and I roll down the window. I said, give me back my candy.
Did you
She
really?
goes, what are you talking about? I said, give me back my candy. I saw you on my camera. I said, my candy's in your backpack. And she goes to walk by my car, and I pin it against the fence. She can't walk in front anymore. Wow. I pinned the car. I was like, I said, I blocked the wire. I said, no, open your backpack. I know what's in there. I said, you got my Snickers in there. I'm yelling at her.
My Snickers.
I'm yelling at her. I was like, you're ruining Halloween for me, blah, blah, blah. And she's like, I do anything. And then they run the opposite way. I was on TV. I was on TV at this point. It was like my second.
No way. Are you serious?
It's like my second year of Jokers, my second season of Jokers.
That is I don't blame you.
Yeah.
I don't blame you.
Infuriated me.
Because it's for kids.
But to meet up
Why
with
would
the
you do that to
friend and
kids?
you're stealing all the candy for people. It's
Yeah.
not nice. How much candy do you need? I had a full bowl.
Yeah.
Not good.
Okay. Yay or nay, sugar daddies.
Yay.
Okay. Yay or nay, Mars.
I want to clarify that you meant the candy.
Yeah.
Great. Yay or nay, Mars, because that's what I responded with. Yay or nay, Mars. You know what? I haven't had a Mars bar in a while.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if I can say that one with authority. We might have to get a Mars bar up in here and taste it.
Yay or nay, Snickers.
Yeah.
Yay or nay, 100 grand.
Yay. I love a Rice Krispie
I
coated
love
one.
a-
Yeah, Krispie coated.
Ready? This is the greatest yay for me of all the yays.
give me all the
And I
yays.
want you to know yay or nay for you.
The yayest.
Rice Krispie Treat.
Nayest.
No.
I hate marshmallows.
Get out of here.
I hate it. I hate a Rice Krispie treat. And
It's the biggest yay
and that's
for me.
why it works. Well, that's no surprise, Elvis. He loved the Rice Krispie treat. Yeah. Snap, rubber,
Yay or nay?
would you? But I wouldn't. Would you do like a? Do you like yay or nay marshmallow? Do you like a standalone marshmallow?
Nay.
See, marshmallow. Me not like a
I was a
marshmallow kills
kid,
a lot of the big
loved
hitters. It kills a Rice Krispie treat. Kills a s'mores for me. I don't like a s'mores.
You don't like a s'mores?
No, I don't like a s'mores.
A nice campfire.
I hate a s'mores.
You can't do it.
No, but you know what I do? I got a hack. I picked up on the TikTok from the kids. I put I do 2 graham crackers and I put a Rice Krispie. Not Rice Krispie. I'm sorry. I put a Reese's peanut butter cup. Psh, melted chocolate peanut butter number. Delish. You can't do the stabby with the stick. You got to do a tongy tong tong tongs.
Tong, 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 tong. Dude, my French.
Cisco's a huge fan of them.
My
Yeah, your nay Cisco.
Yay.
Yeah,
Yay.
you got to yay
Yeah.
him, man. That was.
He's gonna get you. He's gonna get you in a good mood.
He's gonna get you moving.
My French teacher, I remember in 8th grade, did this thing where she's like, "I'm going to give you guys a French snack." We're like, "Oh, okay." And she brought out a French roll, and she cut it up, fresh French bread, okay, but it was fresh French roll, and then she just took a Hershey's bar and inserted it, so it was a chocolate sandwich. Never had it in my
So
life,
like a baguette.
dude.
She cuts a baguette and puts in a Hershey. Wow, forgot about it. That's gotta be.
Is that your French accent?
Wow, so it's basically a chocolate sandwich.
It's a chocolate. She called it chocolate sandwich.
Did she melt
whatever
it?
the French.
Did she melt it?
She gave you the option, and I just
If
had
you
the
toast the
normal.
bread, put it in there.
Dude, what's so funny?
Captain?
Are you okay?
I'm just imagining you as a kid, and then the teacher going, "I'm going to give you guys all a French snack."
As he cuts up a
I know.
baguette.
I also went to French Kiss right away, but okay.
You have one of the greatest Halloween jokes,
Yes.
Do I?
dude. You and I remember we were on tour, and you're like, I just don't know if I'm like, do it. It's a great joke. I want to give you a Hershey's Kiss, but I need consent.
Oh yeah.
That was like that was such a great joke. And
Never
you
done
don't
it on
even
stage.
do it anymore.
Never done it on stage.
You never did it?
No.
Come on, dude. That's such a great
He
joke.
has this thing where he thinks of great jokes and he just doesn't do them on stage. He leaves all the bad ones for stage. And then he doesn't pick up one. They're in his notebook. His notebook is gold.
Trick.
Hershey's Kiss though for me is too plain.
That's a nay.
You know what Hershey's Kiss fucking wrestled its way into? Christmas. with the multicolored, right? And there's always a bowl. My mom was big on the bowl of red, silver, and green wrapped Hershey Kisses. That was, they knew they weren't putting up the points on the board for Halloween, so they had to come in for Christmas. Because what are you knocking out? A peppermint? Who gives a shit about that? Easter's got the Peep. They could have went for that. The Peep sucks.
I hate a Peep.
Oh yeah, and you like marshmallow again? Peep's dead for me.
Peppermint Patty, yay or nay?
The character, yay.
The candy?
The candy, no.
Nay.
Don't like mint.
I don't like it either.
Yeah, I can't do a peppermint.
Not
I don't
a
like
fan.
the peppermint at all. You know what I kind of liked and then didn't like, and now I'm back on it, was a Werther's Original.
Oh.
My grandma used to have them. I used to drop them like they were hot. I loved them. Then when I got older, I was like, this is gross. And now I'm back. I'm back to
They're
a Werther's.
great.
Yeah. You know, they came out.
That's a sneaky Halloween. I like that.
Sneaky Halloween. Yeah. That's also a move in the bedroom. It's a sneaky Halloween.
Sneaky Halloween.
Did you ever get a sneaky Halloween? The Lifesavers, right? The roll.
Yeah.
That delivery device got completely taken over by other hard candies that had no room in the realm. The Werther's Original now does the Lifesavers roll.
Do they really?
Sleeve.
Yeah, you get a sleeve in them. Sleeve, that's the word I'm looking for.
I always see the bag of them, but if you can get a sleeve, I'd do that.
You get a sleeve, but then you have to pop them like this.
When's the last time you bought a candy bar?
What time is it? It's a dumb question. You should be, like. I thought you could ask when's the last time you exercised with that delivery.
Well, no, I wonder when the last time you bought
candy bar yesterday.
What'd you get?
Yesterday I bought I bought it for my daughter. We were out together and she got a Snickers.
Yeah.
But yeah, for me, probably the airport. When we I just got the airport 2-3 days ago.
Reese's Sticks.
You go the Sticks.
Dude,
Sticks are not bad. Yeah,
game changer.
Take 5 has hit the kingdom come for me.
Butterfinger, yay or nay?
Nay.
No.
Loved it younger.
Oh, come on.
2 that I loved it the younger that fell off of me. A Payday. Became a Pay Nay.
I've never.
And a Butterfinger. No. Yeah.
I
loved a Payday back in the day. Oof.
Butterfinger is fantastic.
Yeah. You know what? I haven't had one in a long time again. So I might jump back.
You got to revisit that.
Yeah.
100 grand's the best.
100 grand's great.
Almond Joy is my go-to though.
Really?
I love an Almond Joy.
You got a lineup? You go with Almond Joy?
I do the 4-pack.
Of course you do. I mean, you're not an idiot.
I like taking the one bite because you get the
all coconutty. So, because you have to commit to when does the almond enter the mouth? Do you do 1 bite Flipsky, 1 bite almond?
Yep.
You do. And I'm proud of you for that because that's the only way to eat it.
Yeah. It's
or
like
full or whole.
Excuse me?
Or whole. You just eat the whole half. Just throw it in because then you get the whole experience together.
How about this? Yay or nay, caramel apple for Halloween.
We got a big yay coming in from the captain.
Yeah.
I top 10 favorite treats.
Caramel apple with peanuts. I am all over it.
Caramel apples for sure. Candy apple, go fuck yourself.
Candy apple's disgusting.
Makes a mess of me, my mouth, and everything in between. You're ruined for the day, for the week, most of the time for the week. You got reds that things are red for a good 2 to 3 weeks that shouldn't be red. You're all covered, you're sticky, you got a stick on you can't get rid of. You go to shake somebody's hand, now they're walking with you because you can't get rid of them. It's the worst. I hate a candy apple.
Candy apple's the most, horrible.
Bobbing for apples, fun activity.
Bobbing for apples. I haven't done that since I was a kid, but yeah. Hayride.
Love a hayride.
A hayride?
I give a hayride a yay. Pumpkin picking. Yay or nay?
Yay.
Yay?
I love a pumpkin pick.
It's not much picking. Apple picking, yeah. Pumpkin, it's like pumpkin choosing.
Yay or
it's
nay?
like, I'll take this one. You don't pick. There's no pick.
Pumpkin seeds. Roasted pumpkin seeds.
People love a roasted pumpkin seed. I can't. I'm going to be on the fence with that one.
Ooh, I love it.
No.
Jiggy?
No, I'm a no on a pumpkin seed.
No.
Yeah.
My wife got the
salted or roasted?
The packets where you get like the garlic Parmesan.
Yeah, you get the
seed,
flavored ones.
Yeah, that is game. I love it.
You like those?
Yeah, love it. She does a great job. Yeah.
I'll try a pumpkin seed then. It's great. Mail me some. I'll take some.
Do you slice the caramel apple or do you bite it right off the stick?
Slice it.
Slice it. Yeah, it's better experience.
Yeah, have to.
It's
Well, you
better
guys are
experience.
going against the activity is to eat the apple right off the stick.
It's really hard, though.
We had
It
a
is
similar,
hard, yeah.
I had a
It's
similar
hard.
situation, similar revolting. Take that. It is harder, but things that are hard in life are worth the battle. Kids, I'm talking to you now. If something's hard, don't be. Kids, I'm talking to you now. Okay, don't be afraid to go against something that's hard because that's important in life. Adversity makes you stronger.
Turtle power. Should we get into
Should
it?
we answer some questions for the
Yeah.
kids out there? Should we bring the gun show?
Let's jump into it. Kat has a question. She's in college. It's my first year of college, and I'm goth, and Halloween is usually a massive deal for me, but I have classes until 8:30 p.m. Do I party hard and go to the frat parties, or stay in, study, and watch horror movies?
What does she dress up for goth? Does she just like take the makeup off? Does she just dye her hair blonde?
Yeah.
Reverse it for a day? What do I do? I mean, you go. Even though it's late, it's okay. You still could. You got a couple hours. You could get in there and have some
Nobody's
fun.
going to be at classes. On Halloween.
No.
Dip. One of my favorite things to do was just take off from class and just watch The Price is Right and Days of Our Lives. I loved it in college.
Really?
It was my favorite. I go downstairs to the food hall. I get a turkey sub, get salt and vinegar chips. I just blow off classes and just watch, spin that wheel, give me a showcase showdown. I like the yodeling Swedish.
Of course.
That was great.
The hiker.
Yeah.
I didn't cut class till my senior year of college.
No. Are you serious?
I didn't cut a class till my senior year of college. And then I realized I was like, everybody was hanging out. My girlfriend and some friends were hanging out on the lawn. They didn't have a class till the class after mine. And I had to go to class and I was like, I gotta go. And she was like, don't go. And I was like, well, I gotta go. And she's like, why? She's like, you have an A already. Like, what are you doing? Just go. Don't go. It's fine. You'll be all right. And I was like, I'm not gonna go. And I felt like so bad.
Really?
Like I didn't tell my mother for like a year. Like
I felt bad when I went to class.
Now, did you?
I was like, I don't want to be here.
So did your teachers. You're like, we're failing this guy. We could be doing better with this one.
But you never did the audio recorders?
No.
You never did that.
No.
Wow, I did that all the time. I am shocked to this day I graduated. I have nightmares. I wake up.
I didn't finish your classes.
And I
right?
didn't finish.
I think that's a big
I have it
one
all the
people.
time.
Yeah, me too.
All the time.
I need a couple more credits. That whole thing. I get that all the time.
I would say especially on a holiday, like a big party night like Halloween.
Go out.
Get out.
Make
Go.
some memories. Have some fun. Be safe out there. Have a good time. I think being goth doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
I don't know why the goth came into the situation. I think you could just go out and be.
You're watching Tim Burton either way.
I don't know. Yeah, watch it. You can watch a scary movie when you come home too. You can do everything you asked in that question. You could do, goth girl. You could do it all.
Do it all. You know what I did last Halloween? I bought Dracula, Frankenstein, Werewolf, and I watched them that night when my kids went to bed.
So
just
fun.
to watch the originals. They're pretty short, but
They are short.
amazing looking.
The transformation into the werewolf is still cinematic magic for me.
Yes.
In the werewolf movie.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable that back in the day like that, they did it like that.
I bought Invisible Man. I'm looking forward to watching that one.
Oh.
So I'm going to watch that and Creature from
The Black Lagoon.
Black Lagoon.
Yeah.
Just all those universal classic horror.
They tried to reboot that stuff. It didn't pan out.
No, you know what was
the
great?
Mummy.
The Invisible Man that
With
they
the
did
one
with
with-
Elizabeth Moss.
Yes.
That was
Really good.
unreal.
Yeah.
And now the same people did Wolfman this year, and I can't wait to see that.
Wolfman's coming out.
Yeah.
Should see it. See it at midnight.
There you go. Ooh. All right.
Hannah writes us, "Hi, moms. I live in a neighborhood that is big on Halloween, like the scary decorations of Halloween. They go all out.
Yep.
My twins are 3 years old and are easily scared. How can I get them to get through the scariness of Halloween? I'm not a fan of scary or horror things. While it's not my favorite holiday, I don't want my kids to miss out on the fun of dressing up and getting candy."
You know what the thing is, though? When the kids see other kids doing it, it's almost like you're giving them license to understand.
Yep.
No, this is fine. Like, my son is scared to go on roller coasters. And I go, Kent, I just want you to know, that girl is half your age, and she just went on the roller coaster. And she's smiling and laughing, and it looks like she had fun.
It's comparison, yeah.
And he's like, oh, okay, maybe I'll try it.
Comparison courage, they call that.
Yeah. But at that age, too, you just throw the kids in a wagon and walk around.
Well, place them gently.
Chuck them in a, yeah.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Yeah.
That's-
That'd be my suggestion.
That's it, the walk them around. I think exposure here is key. You got to get
Yeah.
them out and about.
Yeah.
And taking candy from strangers, getting in vans, doing it all. That's the thing I do. That's the weirdest thing about trick or treat, right? It's like the one day a year. It's like, yo, go to that stranger's house and get
Yeah.
candy. It's fine. I think that's what's hard, though. I think that's definitely exposure helps with anything new for kids. Exposure, like you get that a lot too at like trampoline parks or things like
Yes.
that kids get afraid of, but they're gonna love.
Yeah.
My son, like my daughter in the beginning was afraid of the ball pit, but I'm like, look around, every kid loves a ball pit. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
that kind of thing. So I think exposure and having them around those things. Also, scare them while they sleep. Like scare your kids. Like I scare my kids all the time.
Do you really?
Not while they sleep, but I jump scare my kids all the time. I get them
I
used
jump
to
scare,
it.
yeah.
Yeah, you do that a little bit just to get the adrenaline flowing a little
Yeah.
bit. You know, my son doesn't appreciate it as much as my daughter does. My daughter loves it.
Yeah.
My son's like, Dad, stop it. That kind of thing. But I think a little boo every now and again is fun.
Also, like they have those kid flashlights on Halloween.
Yes.
And you give them that, and it makes them kind of less scared. And then it's like,
Amulet
I
of
get to-
power. Amulet of power, right? They feel
you
like they got a defense system.
There you go.
I think that's true. Yeah. Yeah, all those are good tips. I think exposure is number one. You're definitely going to regret not having your kids like Halloween, or especially during those some ages, because that's when some of the best memories are. And especially when the kids get up like to the 6, 7, 8, 9, like where I am now.
Yeah.
And all their friends are going, and it's an excuse to be with their friends and doing something.
Yeah.
You don't want to be them there the next day and they missed out on all the stories that are going with like
Right,
you know?
yeah.
You want them to be part of the fun.
But they'll be, yeah, I'm sure with 3-year-olds, there's another mom out there that's going to have a kid in a stroller, and you get together. And
it's the age thing too, right? 3's pretty young.
Yeah.
3's pretty young. You want to go to the, you're going to roll them through. Only do a half hour just so you get the experience.
At 3, they're not going to.
Yeah, they're not going to remember. Ease into it.
Kelly hits us up. Any ideas for, this could be fun to go a little back and forth ski. Any ideas for cheap DIY Halloween costumes? I'm trying to use things around the house to keep costs down.
My number one costume that I ever did, hands down, people at the party loved me. It was fun to do, easy. I got to wear what I wanted because I didn't like to wear costumes. I went as dry cleaning.
You went what?
As dry cleaning. So I had a shirt that I was like, I wish I could just wear this shirt, because we were looking, I had a blue long sleeve shirt. It was still in the plastic wrap with the tag on it. So I just put it on. I had the hanger in the back. I went as dry cleaning. I was a hit of the party.
Were you really?
It was dry cleaning. It was so easy and it's so fun. Yeah, it's a fun one.
That's a great idea.
Dry cleaning is super easy.
There you go.
But the problem is, by the end of the party, it doesn't really breathe. So I was just so drenched. It was a blue shirt. It was like that express turquoise blue shirt. You know the one I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
And I was drenched, and you could see I was just like sweating through it. I was like, oh, I should have brought another shirt.
Yeah. The fun like puns, like you said, or like when you get together with a husband and wife and they get to do the. I forget. I don't know.
The light socket and the outlet.
Yeah.
You ever see
I
those
saw
ones?
that
Yeah,
one.
those are so funny. When they plug in together and then the Christmas lights
and then
go
they light
on.
up. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
You could do a lot with like a white tee and some markers too. Like there's a lot of outfits you can dig into, just like a clean white tee and markers, you know?
This is my Halloween costume.
Oh yeah, I guess that's fun.
Yeah. Return to sender.
Parker asks, if you could spend Halloween night in, I love this one. If you could spend Halloween night in any Halloween horror movie, which would you choose and would you survive?
Ooh, I say The Shining.
That's a fantastic answer.
Overlook Hotel.
That's a fantastic answer. I was going to say the Psycho house.
Ooh, dude. To this day, still that reveal still is, it's so hair-raisingly scary to me.
Yep.
Psycho House is freaky.
Not the motel, the house.
The house.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's a great, the Shining one's better though. The Shining's great. The Overlook Hotel's a great call.
Room 237.
But would you spend it, I guess his question is like, you're there the night he goes nuts. You know, would you really want to be in there the night he goes nuts?
I mean, look, if I'm given all those, then yeah, I mean,
well, you do want to die. It's a good question. Am I trying to kill myself? Because it's getting Nicholson will get me.
I know to go out to that maze.
Now you do. But you'd get lost in there. You'd be frozen too. You'd be right next to him. We're not small enough to get through that maze. The kid was small enough to get through the bushes. That's why I was able to get out.
I'd like to ride a big wheel through the hotel. That would
be fun.
The big wheel, by the way, such a big. Did you have a big wheel when you were a kid?
Yes. With the Batman one with the emergency brake.
Oh, dude, just coming up and skidding out.
Loved the Batman.
The greatest.
I lived there. It's not a scary house, but I think a creepy house which would be fun, was that Winona Ryder's house in Stranger Things, the one that the walls light up. That'd be a pretty cool house. It's not necessarily a scary house, but the upside down is there, so that could be fun. I wouldn't survive in any scary movie. I don't think.
What is the scariest?
I could take Chucky. I could fuck up.
Scariest movie you've ever seen?
Scariest movie I've ever seen?
Yeah.
I would say the first Conjuring I thought was really well done. Mm-hmm. The first Conjuring was pretty scary.
Very scary.
Back in the day, Poltergeist fucked me up big time.
Yeah.
Because we had a tree right outside my bedroom window that was like, looked like that tree. So that was tough. So the Poltergeist, that's a new one. So now my daughter's coming of age where she wants to see scary movies.
Yeah. She's
insane. She loves them. She went as Pennywise for Halloween.
Did she really?
She's crazy.
Did she watch it?
No, I let her watch the one scene where she says the original Georgie, where the boat goes down the thing. I let her watch that scene, and she said, "Okay, that's enough."
Yeah,
but she liked it. She was like on the edge of her seat, and she loved it. We watched it during the day on a Sunday morning.
Yeah,
like, and it was like a 2-minute clip. But I think probably The Shining is up there for me. I thought The Shining was really freaky and scary. But I think Poltergeist messed me up the most as a younger kid. I didn't see anything older when I'm like, "Ooh, I'm scared," because it's a movie, right?
But still, like when I saw Smile,
I didn't see Smile yet.
The last 15 minutes of that, I mean,
Hairs up.
when it resolves and she goes to the last house.
I don't know that I think so.
I'm not going to say anything, but literally the hair stood up my arm, and I was like, I could die right now.
Yeah.
Like my heart was beating so fast. That's the most scared I've been at a movie in a long time.
I'll say there's some moments in movies that I get really freaked out with. One that just pops in my head is The Visit. M. Night Shyamalan's The Visit.
Oh,
so
very underrated.
Very underrated. When the girl's looking down the stairs and the grandmother walks by, naked or whatever. Like I was like, that was so weird, and like that was like, oh shit, like kind of moments. Those kind of things. Some of those movies are really cool, but I think The Conjuring, for me, when I was like, I had to stay up a little while after I saw it. Yeah, I had to stay up a little bit after I saw it. That was one. You
got to cleanse the palate. You got to do a Pixar after.
Yeah, you got to watch. I got to watch like Wall-E.
Yeah.
What do you think is one of the worst scary movies that you thought that was like you thought was overrated? People were like raving about it.
It Part 2.
It Part 2.
The second the first it was so good.
Yeah.
The new one,
the new
right?
Ones,
and then the second one I was just so let down by. I was so.
For me, it's It Follows.
By the way,
I called it.
Couldn't agree with you more.
I called it Shit Follows.
I like that one.
Did you?
I like the soundtrack was so good.
I thought it was so
that
dumb.
movie. People were like, "You got to see it. It's amazing." I was like, "This movie stinks."
It's also when something is so easy, so beatable.
Yeah,
like when the movie is so beatable. It's like when the problem is so easily to solve. Like move to Europe, you're done. Get on the other side of the ocean, you're fine.
Yeah,
you're not gonna get killed. Like it's so dumb. I was like, why is this like a? Get out of your neighborhood. Like, this thing's walking. It's hitchhiking you. Like, you can beat it. Like, go from New York to Florida for a year. In a year, move to California.
Yeah,
3 years, move back to New York. This thing's like, oh, this fucking person won't stay in one spot. I get so tired. So dumb. So dumb.
The First Ring.
I will say this. Loved The First Ring when I saw it. Rewatched it with my nephews and nieces.
Does not hold up?
When it does not hold up at all.
No, really?
It doesn't hold up at all. I was like, my nephew is huge into horror. My nephew Sal's like, this isn't scary.
Yeah.
I was like, what? I was like, and then I was like, it's not that. It's got a couple moments.
Yeah.
You a fan of a jump scare or no?
Well, Long Legs, I just saw that. There's 2 good jump scares in that.
I'm not bad. I feel jump scares don't really do it for me.
No, like the psychological stuff is more. That's why The Shining is like.
Yeah.
I mean, to see like that.
This bathtub.
The teddy bear comes up and like looks, and the old man with the blood. I was like, I mean, I remember being 8 watching that on HBO when like on our movie was like what, and I was freaked out. That movie and Jaws to this day. Jaws. Till I was in college, I couldn't swim in the deep end of a pool thinking, there's a shark in here for sure. I mean, I can't feel the bottom. Right. I'm going to get bit by a shark. It freaked. To this day, I will not swim out that far in the ocean because Jaws psychologically has screwed me up.
I remember you went back to the coast. You remember we were in Florida with Vince and we were in the water and we started talking about sharks and you went back to the coast. Oh, we were up to like our stomach. Like, I'm gonna go.
Vince one time was like, "Will you go out to that buoy with me?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And so we went out to the buoy. He's like, "All right, time to go back." I torpedoed back, so freaked out. I watch shark attack video. Like,
you can't watch that.
That stuff freaks me out.
One of my most favorite recent ones is Barbarian.
Barbarian's great.
So great.
Justin Long.
If I had to recommend a scary movie to somebody, Barbarian. I would say Barbarian and Speak No Evil, a new one that came out. With
Speak
McAvoy.
No Evil is
so good.
Excellent.
Those two are great.
One of the best films I've seen in a long time in terms of like just straight up. It's so scary. James McAvoy.
Oh, what a scary fella. He reminded me very much of Nicholson in The Shining.
Yeah.
I thought that was a side-by-side comparison. I thought
he was so charming and so fun.
So hot. What?
He is shredded, by the way.
Shredded. Oh, my God, for days. Shredded wheat. Shredded lettuce. You know what I'm saying? Paint the town shred. You know what I'm saying? Shred panda. Shred like green light. 1-2 McAvoy.
All right, what's the next? Sorry.
Question comes from Sue, and this I think we got time for one more. So this one comes from
the last
Sue.
one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Last question for Halloween.
Wait, is this the last question?
This is our last question
Okay.
for Halloween. I also want to throw in there Paranormal Activity, by the way.
Oh, great.
Great one.
Great call. Why don't you say something?
I wanted to
The
let you guys
third
go.
one.
But
Ooh, the third one where the dad has to go and he's walking with the kids. And
I will say those held
dude.
the paranormal activities. They kind of held up along the way, but then they fell off hard. There was
The last one.
3 was really good. 2 was okay. 3 was better than 2 for sure.
But then the Mexican one.
I don't want to get into it.
I
I don't want to get political. You don't say.
You know what I mean, though? Did you see the last?
You call it the Mexican one? You think I'm going to jump in on this banter? You can't call a movie the Mexican one.
Well,
Unless you're talking about
Philadelphia is the AIDS movie.
Unless you're talking about Cantino, Encanto. I mean, you can't call it the...
No, the Mexican paranormal. You guys know what I'm talking about, right? You don't know? They had like a Mexican version of it.
Yeah.
It like took place south of the.
Okay, well, thanks so much for watching Two Cool Moms. I've been Raphael. This is Elvis, and he's left the building. So...
Sorry, are we doing the last question?
Sure.
All right.
well, hold on. I forgot to put activity, so I just Googled Mexican paranormal.
There is the one though.
Is it the last one? That was
The last
based in
paranormal
Mexico?
activity was like I forget what it's like.
The marked one.
The marked one.
There it is. Yeah. And
Yeah.
that one was not good. That one I was let down by.
Yeah.
I will say when they released Paranormal Activity, the first like few months, they only did midnight showings like once a week, and it was like on the fence if it was real or not.
Yeah.
And like all the hype around it. When I saw that movie, midnight showing, limited release, and the way it ended, nothing scared me more to this day than that
Well,
movie.
do you remember when the Blair Witch came out?
Yeah.
I went to the Angelica Film Center, I believe on 14th or whatever, downtown, and they had all the artifacts. They had like the video camera. Because do you remember, nobody knew.
Nobody knew.
Everybody thought it was real. So they had what are now props from the film. As you're walking into the theater, you had to go through the line, and they had this stuff like a ride at Disney where you're going through. It was like, holy shit, like this is real. And then you're seeing it for the first time, watching it without any. It was the first in a genre of handheld movies. And when that kid turned, when he was his back in the corner, I mean, that to me, that might have been the most scared I've ever seen.
That
at a
was
film experience.
Phenomenal shot.
In a theater with people, everybody left like, what the
Fuck.
was
Overall.
that?
Yeah, I think that overall, and that is like one of those iconic shots of just standing there.
Oh,
looking in the
dude.
corner. Yeah.
All right, so we'll wrap it up. One last question here we have from Sue. Hi, moms. How old is too old to go trick-or-treating?
Joe?
I usually end the day with too much candy left over anyway, so I always open my door, but I was just wondering about what your input was, mommies, on how old is too old
I think
for
high school.
trick-or-treating.
That's for me.
Yeah, I think you should stop in high school.
Yeah.
You could take your younger brother and sister with, and then you go with them. That's fine. But if you're talking solo on your own, as high schoolers, I don't know if you should be going.
A group of high school kids, I don't mind.
You mean one solo, like sophomores, like ding dong, hi. That's a little weird, right?
That's a little weird, yeah.
Yeah.
But I think junior year, senior year, that's when you might want to
There is a
call
thing
it.
like you want them to go trick or treating as long as they want to because you know they're staying out of trouble, right?
Yeah.
There's that thing too, right?
Yeah.
So I guess, I mean, you can't be going as an adult. College,
No.
you can't be going as college. So I would say if you're by yourself sophomore year of college, freshman year, I'll give you. Sophomore year of high school, I'm sorry. Sophomore year of high school.
Sophomore, I think, is it's when you got to raise the banner. 16.
16.
Yeah. If you have your learner's permit, you should probably stop. If you can drive house
You can
to
drive a
house.
car. Yeah. That'd be hilarious. Just pull in park and pull in their driveway and just honk, hold it out.
Drive through games. I'm just throwing Reese's Pieces at you. Yeah, for sure. All right. Well, happy Halloween, buddy.
Happy Halloween. Yay or
safe
nay in
out
this
there.
episode?
I give this one a yay. I'll give it a yay.
I give it a yay.
It's 2 yays.
I love talking about all that candy. Now I'm like really hungry for it. And this is itchy. I know I'm gonna have a rash from this thing.
Yeah, definitely. I've got serious problems that you need to help me rip this thing off me because this isn't coming off clean.
Turtle power.
Thanks so much for listening. We'll see you next time. Two Cool Moms. Make sure you like, subscribe, listen to us. Oh, you listened to us already, so why am I telling you where to listen to us? But like, subscribe, and then tell your friends. Right? Oh, and also see Steve on tour. It's punchup.live/Steve-Byrne, BYRNE. And I'm JoeGattoOfficial.com. Take care, guys.